Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm 15 and I go to the Global Academy. This is my past. I was born on Thursday the 9th of December 2004 at 7:26 p.m. This is my family. Well, more my extended family really. Apart from my parents, grandparents and uncles, we're all only really related through our great-grandparents. I was about 4 when this photo was taken. That's my mum, Alison. My dad isn't in this photo. I'm not sure why, honestly. Next to her is my grandma, Shirley. She has Parkinson's and now lives in a care home with my granddad. Speaking of him, he isn't there either. This is him. He was a doctor and won lots of Christmas parties for the level of effort he put into decorating his ward. Both were born in Coventry before World War II started. Anyway, there are my 3 cousins. Well, second cousins, but not the point. Emily, 4 years older than me. Hannah, 4 years older than Emily. And Matthew, 1 year younger than me. Emily is now studying politics and international relations at Southampton University. Hannah has her own house and teaches a primary school class in Worcestershire. And Matthew's just slightly addicted to football. There's my Uncle Ian, one of my mum's younger brothers. She has another brother, Stephen, but he was at work when this photo was taken. There's my grandma's brother and sister, Les and Margaret. Now the only people left are Emily and Hannah's parents, Nicola and Richard, who's getting slightly strangled by 8-year-old Emily on his shoulders, and Matthew's parents, Caroline and Nick. They live by the coast in Weymouth and own a B&B. In the last 6 months, lots of things have changed for me. I've started at a new school, stopped doing something I've been doing for years, and started a new club instead. I started at the Global Academy in September of last year. I study media, business, drama, music, and the traditional subject of English, maths, and science. When we did our standardized tests at the start of the year, I somehow got picked to do triple science. If you didn't realize before now, triple science is hard. Like, properly hard. To put it into context, we have to learn and revise so much more that we get an extra GCSE for it. Anyway, enough about the subjects. I chose to come to the Global Academy because I want to have a career in media or in the creative industries. I'm not gonna be the person that says they adore school, but I don't hate it. I do love being here most of the time, but I am a person that gets stressed easily, so I'm often just a bit overwhelmed. Oh, and it takes me just under 2 hours to get to school and back, so that's 3.5 hours of travelling per day. In that time, I can't really do homework either. This is because I wake up at around 4:30 in the morning and leave at 6, so I'm half asleep for most of my journey to school, and I'm standing up for most of the way back, so I can only do homework that can be done on my phone. Additionally, I'm underground for most of that time, so that limits my options even more. At the same time that I started at the Global Academy, I started something called Girl Guiding. Most people know Girl Guiding as brownies, but there are different groups: rainbows, brownies, guides, and rangers. I'm 15, so guess which one I'm in. One of my friends called Janai talked about rangers and how fun it was a lot, so I decided that I wanted to see what it was. These are some of my friends. I asked them for a few words they used to describe me and or their first impressions of me. However, they're both from my old school and my new school, so they might say drastically different things. What was your first impression of me?
My first impression of you was that you were really super kind. Even when I didn't know you that well, you always seemed to be trying to help everyone. So just thought you were a really cool person, really nice, and you didn't make it hard at all for me to become friends with you. That was good.
It was so long ago I genuinely can't remember, but just an amazing person.
My first impressions of Sarah was she seemed very quiet and someone I'd definitely get along with.
What are some words you'd use to describe me?
3 words to describe you, but yeah, kind, creative, and I don't know, really caring. Don't know how to say it, just like good mother person in the group.
Friends, my 3 words to describe her would be kind, sweet, and approachable.
I'm not sure what I want to do in my future, honestly. I know that I want to go to university and I know what field I want to go into, but I'm not sure about which specific job I want. I either want to be a scriptwriter, a screenwriter, a musical theatre performer, a digital artist, or just work in film production. There are more jobs that I want, but I just can't think of the names of them right now. These are all jobs in pretty much the same field, but require different qualifications, which is a pain. It's fun not knowing what you want to do. At Careers Day, I found a few universities that I might want to go to. The one that sticks in my head is LIPA, the Liverpool Institute for Performing Art. This is because you can get a degree in acting for screen and digital media, creative technologies and performance, music management, music technology, theatre facilitation, music, songwriting and performance, theatre and performance design, and theatre and performance technology. That's not even all of the courses that they do, those are just the ones that I'm interested in. 10 courses. That's gonna be fun to choose which one I want to do when it gets to it. I don't know if I'll be living in the UK or not. There's lots of reasons for me wanting to stay in London, but there are also so many reasons for me wanting to live in the countryside or even in another country. Staying in London would be good because of the opportunities and whatever, but I could move into the countryside and to be near the coast and nearer to my family, and I could move to Algeria to be closer to my dad's side of the family, or move to the US for the experience. I don't know if I want to move there, but I know I want to stay in New York for a few months in my life. I want to walk through Times Square in Central Park and watch so many Broadway shows. I also want to go on road trips with my friends, which you can't really do, or at least properly do, in the UK. Also, houses are a lot cheaper in the US, so that's a plus. To be honest, I only want to live somewhere with a balcony. I was sleeping over at someone's house a while back, and they live in one of the flats overlooking the Blackwall Tunnel approach. I got to sit on their balcony and look out at all of the lights, and I knew I wanted to live somewhere like that. Additionally, it's never completely silent, which is nice for someone like me. I had a cat when I was young called Dervish, so I think I'd probably want to get a cat in the future. I definitely want to get a hamster once I'm financially stable, whether that be when I'm in university or when I own a house. They're so cute and they're really easy to take care of. I think I'll try to get a driving license when I'm 17. I do want to at some point, but I don't want to have to stress about it when I'm really busy.